Hey everybody, Wingcap here, and welcome to part 2 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy 1 for the NES. Well folks, this is it. We're going into our first dungeon. So, here we go. Spoiler alert, by the way, boss is right there. But we're not gonna go after him, though. No, we're gonna get some treasure. Only half of the total treasure that's even in this dungeon, because really, the other half is locked. I'm also gonna try and not stutter as much this time too. By the way, because last time I did that way too freaking much. Like, seriously, it was pretty much because I was nervous, okay? I'm just starting out and, you know, I'm not used to this yet. Like I said at the end of that video, I really do appreciate any sort of feedback that you guys can give me, because I really do want to improve. It's, I also, part of the reason why I think I stuttered a bit was because I have this condition known as Asperger's syndrome. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically a form of autism, or autism spectrum disorder. Basically, it's something that some people have, but not everyone has. If you want to know what having it is like, it's basically like being an Apple Macintosh in a world where almost everyone else, is like a Microsoft PC, like a Dell or an HP or something like that. And despite the fact that you're an Apple product, they still try to force upon you software like Microsoft Word and the like. And you're all like, wow, that really doesn't go there. Please stop it. But of course, you know, they don't listen, even though it's clearly not compatible. But it has its good points. Like in the situation that I just described, Apple products have the ability to run GarageBand, which is actually a pretty cool music making program. But yeah, pretty much it just means I learn differently than the rest of most people, and it can have good points and bad points. It's just one of those things I gotta deal with in life. I'm really, like, part of the problem that I want to get ironed out of this series, hopefully by the time I'm ready for, like, a possible second one, is hopefully having more and more to talk about, because, yeah, I don't get out much, and I felt like I was kind of forcing some of the comedy in the first situation. I mean, first episode. Why did I say situation? And, God, why can't I talk? But, yeah, son of a gun! Well, looks like we're gonna have to run for it. Holy... Run! This is one of my problems. This is one of my problems when it comes to... There we go. I was gonna say, one of my problems with Final Fantasy games is that they always make the simple act of running away from battles hard for you. Like, way harder than it needs to be. And harder than it is in most other games. Seriously, run! Hurry up and run! Run for your lives! Okay, we gotta keep everyone alive so that we can reach the nearest healing house, as they're called. They're basically the only revival points in this game because they didn't introduce Phoenix Downs or anything like that until, like, the next game or something like that. It kind of sucks, and I really wanted to play the PSP version instead of this, but yeah, getting that onto a PC with my present programs and equipment and stuff is not easy. At least it doesn't seem like it is, so yeah, I'm pretty much stuck with this. It's okay though, because this version's easier to make fun of. Seriously, run! Why won't you run? Like, seriously, Earthbound, you can run 50-50% of the time. Dragon Quest, same thing. Final Fantasy, it's like, oh, your running away chances based on these stats, and you only have like a something like 25% of running if certain conditions are met. It's just harder, okay? It just seems like it's harder. If it isn't, it just seems that way. But yeah, here we go, let's revive Zack. Funny thing, the clinic, as I see it's actually called there in the Japanese version of this game, is actually a church. Like, the guy who's bald in there actually wears like a bishop hat and everything, and they removed that in the American release, presumably because that was when Nintendo was still on their kick of, I don't want religion in my games. They've cooled off a bit, but they're still sort of in that way of thinking, I guess. Nintendo! Oh, why are you so weird sometimes? But how can I complain? They've given us some great games over the years. Would be better if they started doing things like actually releasing Mother 3 into America. Seriously, I'm surprised that they don't just release that game into America officially. Like, I guess it'll take working to get over here, but come on! Come on, man. It'll at least get all the fans off your back and rid your company of a seriously long-running gag about itself. At least wait. Because my gosh! Gosh, it's like Mother 3 is a bigger joke in terms of its lack of release than Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3. And I don't even play Half-Life all that much. Like, I've only played the first one ever, and even then I didn't get too far in it. I don't know, man. Game developers, they don't know what they're doing. Some of them are just afraid of money. And then others, like Sony, wait until the timing's just right, and then they unleash the not Pandora's box. There we go again, not knowing how to talk, but like the Bermuda Triangle, I've heard it called, of gaming. I forget what the third part of it was, but it was like The Last Guardian, a game that people didn't think was ever going to get made, and Final Fantasy VII's remake, something that people, again, never thought would actually happen, despite, constantly wanting it. I've seen Final Fantasy VII's remake, which hasn't come out yet by the time of this recording, but my biggest complaint about it so far would have to be that they took out turn-based battles. I mean, yeah, action RPGs are probably more popular, and that's the way Square Enix just in general is going these days, but I really am one of those people that just liked this old turn-based system. Even the ATB system, that was good back in its time. I don't know why people don't just want to take the turn-based combat and just sort of spice it up or something. I mean, heck, games like Undertale have put creative spins on it, and the Mario RPGs had that whole thing of time button presses. You slap that onto a Final Fantasy game and boom! But, yeah. As you can probably tell, I am a very opinionated person. I don't know why I just tend to be like this. Thank goodness I'm keeping politics out of this entire thing. There is still more, and I forgot that I already got the treasure from there, so I could have been done with this a long time ago. I am such an idiot. Oh well, at least people might like me being an idiot, maybe. I really don't know if you guys will find me all that funny. Or entertaining. Hopefully you'll find me entertaining, which I hope so, because I just went on like, what, 2 or 3 rants back there? Well, here it is. No one touches my princess! Light warriors! You impertinent fools! I, Garland, will knock you all down! Best threat ever. But anyways, yeah, this guy is pretty easy to take down. You really don't have to put much thought process into it. Funny thing, the line, "I will knock you all down," was removed in the PlayStation remake of this game, but because it became sort of a famous line in gaming history just for how kind of hilarious it was, they put it back in later remakes afterwards. Just shows you the power of memes, man. But, yeah. How is this guy even doing damage to us without a weapon, by the way? I would just like to know that. Oh, and as I say that, we are already done. So, you are the Light Warriors. Thank you! It wasn't anything. And she teleports us back to the castle. Thank you for saving the princess. To aid your quest, I ordered a bridge built to the continent. Go now, and make the orbs shine again. Anything else? The princess always worries about you. Interesting. This loot has been passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me. Please accept it as my gift. It just might come in handy. That's really nice. Now get ready for your trip and make the orbs shine again. You sound so worried. You know, I actually do like, though, in the remakes that they changed her dialogue up a bit to make it sound like she has a thing for at least the lead guy in your party. Because, you know, it really is nice to actually think about the Light Warriors having at least something close to a love interest, you know, outside of their potential party. Well, it looks like I've already droned on for long enough, and we did get stuff done in this episode, so until next time, please leave comments suggesting ways I can improve myself. Keep a lookout for future videos. I hope you enjoyed, and now I'm gonna say a catchphrase that I wanted to use back in episode 1's end, but was so nervous I completely forgot. So, until next time, stay cappy, my friends. Stay cappy.